Yeah. I mean, but it is the case though that I think women are unsatisfied in those relationships too.
Well, the man feels like they can't provide or give anything to the woman. So they feel like, oh, well, what does she want? What does she need me for?
I mean,
what can I give her that she can't give herself? And then they start being insecure. Then they start going to the bottom of the barrel. Women that just don't do shit or whatever you want to call that. And then they go and usually fuck around with those girls.
You said you date a lot of narcissists, right?
Yeah, they do that.
But those were the women, the men that are already insecure. If you find a man that's not insecure,
that was a pretty big leap of logic.
Then that wouldn't happen. Then he's gonna be proud of you for making that money and making that bread.
I guess my type is really fucked because all of the guys I've dated are very insecure.
Yeah, what do you want,
That's what it comes
Lexi?
down to.
Like, do you want a husband? Do you want a family?
Yeah, I want a husband.
What do you like? What's your 1% man build lifestyle?
I want a husband that can match my lifestyle.
Well, you said you're the number one OnlyFans earner, so he's making like you're making
more.
What, like $500,000 a month?
For me because of the insecurity it comes with.
You must be making more than $500,000 a month right now.
No, most
you're making six
subscribed
figures.
Doesn't mean the most money. No.
Oh, most subscribed.
Yeah,
okay.
most subscribed person, but that doesn't mean I'm making the most money. So.
Got it. Okay. So what's his income?
It's not. There's not a lot of men that make this much money. No.
What is it?
I would say over 200,000.
Okay.
A month.
All right, and then you're what, like 5'11", 5'10"?
5'7".
You're 5'7"? Oh, okay. You look taller for some reason.
5'7".
Okay.
I thought you were taller too than that.
No, yeah, it's very slim to none men. But I have dated the opposite, and I've had absolutely zero luck with them.
And you need a specific ethnicity?
No.
Not even like American?
No, I don't care what they are, where they're from, no.
You don't care if they're from
Asia,
Brazil, Asia?
Wherever, I don't care.
Okay. Will you move for them?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what's your ideal lifestyle?
I'd like my kids. I want a couple kids. I want them to be homeschooled. I want to be able to travel and have 1 or 2 houses, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe a Birkin or 2.
I don't really give a fuck.
Hell yeah, I want a Birkin.
Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, I want to be comfortable.
Okay, so you
Which
want a
I'm
guy.
Comfortable. I can pay for that myself, but I'd like the guy to match that. Yes.
Okay.
And for him to be taller than me.
Okay. So what do you think's preventing you from getting that?
The guys, my type that I go for. It's
But that actually seems actually a lot less specific than, I'm sorry, I forget your name, but that's actually
Soul.
What?
Soul.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Into the mics, guys. Just
well,
remember.
so you want a guy that's making like roughly at least $200K a year. You want a couple properties.
A month.
Oh, okay.
That's where it came in.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
You want a guy who makes $200K a month?
I said they need to match my lifestyle or more. Yes.
And so you're making $200K a month?
Around.
About. Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Okay.
And I said, yeah,
it's a lot.
Very slim to
it's a lot.
not a lot.
Are you sure you don't want to date an OnlyFans girl now?
It's not a lot of people.
No,
fit
but
in
she
that
needs a guy to
category.
match her level of income.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
making
I've had
that.
trouble
I'm not
with-
making that
with
much.
Insecure guys, and I'm not saying that I have guys around me all the time, that I have a lot of guy friends. Like, I don't feel like I do anything to make them insecure. If anything, I'm very supportive and all these things, right? And I help them, but it makes them feel very small, and it makes them feel demasculated, whatever the hell the word is. It doesn't work out for me.
I'd date a girl who makes more than me. I wouldn't really bother me.
You're very secure with yourself, but there's really not a lot of men that are like that at
Yeah.
all. There really aren't. And
What?
so that has been my problem. And I did date a guy that made good money, a little like less than me, but he made good money. But his lifestyle was very, very. We didn't want the same things. So he didn't like to travel that much. He didn't want to own other properties. You know, I was just like, okay, well, I don't see myself with you.
When they start to get insecure, what does that look like?
They put you down.
Welcome to therapy,
that's a big
Lex.
one.
Putting you
Yeah,
down,
they'll put you
picking
down.
try to
Yes.
control you too.
Or
They
that's
try to
when they
control
start
you.
maybe talking to the other girls, or it's very controlling with what you're wearing, who you're hanging out with. things
Try
like
to
this.
make
Yeah.
your success like
try to
it's
make
nothing.
you lower than them is
Very
what they do.
much
It's like,
lower. I
okay,
have
well, how can I make them lower than I am because I feel low?
Wait, so you like?
have a question.
Did you have an issue where, for example, a guy, maybe you were dating him for a couple months, and he, for example, didn't want you going to the club or to a party or bar? Because you mentioned like controlling what you wear, controlling what you do. Is that kind of what you mean?
I kind kind of don't really want to do that, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
really not a problem.
Okay.
What do
I
you
don't
can
party a lot.
sacrifice for a relationship? Because I remember I made a list with like, oh, this is a
Someone
guy
said that,
like less than
actually. What are they
1%,
willing
and
to
I know like I
sacrifice?
can
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Let's do.
I will not sacrifice my career or my passions that I'm driven. Like that's definitely I'm not going to do that. And I know in my industry I have a certain time frame where I have, it's about time you give it up type of thing. I'm very aware of that, and so I'm willing to kind of put things on the back burner a little bit and do other things when I want to settle down, have kids, and do all that. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
I think
And
I'm
you
very
do want kids though,
reasonable.
right?
Yeah, I
You
do.
want kids. You want to get married. Okay. And so, Eric, I want to pull it back up.